een keer voor de auto. Maar het is...
Red,
Yes,
bring back our car in one piece, please.
I'll do my best.
For the horn.
I would be a little bit more comfortable if the big star general move us over there. Nah.
They're bombing.
No, that's always a firework on game start.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Or are they bombing?
Well...
Hello and welcome to a new Berget video. And it has been a while since I released a Berget video, but here is part 2. Well, this is actually not part 2. We already have a few different parts that came online before this one. So we have the HQ video, we have the teaser video, and we of course have part 1. But this is part 2, and this is where we start the game. And at 9 in the evening, the game is on. So everybody left the base, well, most of us left the base, and usually you're not allowed to be in a radius of 400 meters from the base, because some people can already leave the base before 9 to get in position to start the game. And I still don't know if it was artillery or it was announcing the beginning of the game, but the banging that we heard in the distance, I don't know what it was. But our guys ran into an ambush right around here. There were mines on the road, they could not move any further, so the engineers had to drive back, get the mine worm, blow up the mines, and then we can continue our advance. So this year started off with a bang. I also noticed that I accidentally mispressed my buttons on my GoPro, and I was recording when I was not recording, and I thought I was recording when I was not recording. So there might be some footage missing, but I will explain everything what's going on so you can follow the complete story. So welcome to Berget 18. Let's do this!
Make go!
So yeah, this is some footage that I'm missing. Bismarck came into the gates, my engineers jumped in with the mine worm, and they drove off as fast as possible to get to that point where the ambush was.
Verdeel ze gewoon over de ballen?
2 of my squad stayed behind to defend the base because we had contacts around the base that were trying to get in and try to take out HQ, I guess, or do some other damage.
Yes.
We are on our way to 14.
14?
Yeah.
What is 14?
14, the point 14 between the...
It's not a point, it's the line number.
Yeah, line number I think.
14, yeah.
Yeah, there's no CP code
No,
14.
I know.
14 till 11. There's going to be
Yeah.
the line there.
Nice. Guys, see you later on. Cheers. Have fun. Happy hunting. Ages today.
Ja. Laat maar op, laat maar op.
Forget everything I said about a slow start. My field clear, sir.
Sorry. Kom recht. Hier loopt.
Geef maar.
En die brikje moet in een brikje hebben.
Ja?
Dat is niet geregeld geweest.
Give me a reload. That's the mine war.
Jij go?
Oh
No, we need an ammo pit for that.
And you need like an explosive and shit. So how do we get one? Those come in ammo crates. We should have 2 at game start.
Yeah, that shit happens.
But we only got 1.
I'm gonna call Jimmy.
The mine worm was something that they introduced this year, and it was actually a small device that could explode more mines in one go. But only the engineers were able to use the mine worm, and after use it had to be re-equipped with small explosives, but the problem was we didn't got those explosives on game start. So we had to improvise.
Yellow ambushed us.
Yellow ambush.
Guys.
Oh, okay. Then they're hostile.
Well, we were not supposed to be friendly or hostile, neutral.
But if you
Yellow is.
if you diss their religion, they shoot at you.
we don't we haven't got the chance to talk with them.
In this year's game we have 3 sides. We have us, the red team, that is located in the base here. We have the blue team that is located somewhere in this area. And then we got the yellow team that was somewhere in this location close to a shrine. They had a weird religion and we didn't have a lot of information about them. We only knew that they were going to be neutral in the beginning. Well, we knew that we could not work together with them. And even though they ambushed us at the beginning of the game, we still want them on our side because it's a civilian faction and we can make a lot of good money, a lot of good deals with them. And that's really important in a game like this. So instead of being neutral, we were really cautious when we encountered yellows in the field, but it was still not shoot on sight. But it was yellow that was attacking our base from different directions, and that also put up an ambush around here with mines and all other stuff.
We don't have.
We got mines. Peter, there's a couple of mines.
We decided to mine the road that was leading up to our HQ. There was only a small amount of our vehicles that needed to go in there. That was our car and a few others. So it was possible to get into our HQ. But if you didn't know the mines were there, you were gonna drive over them and your car would be dead. We also kept patrolling the compound around the HQ to make sure that we found all the people that were trying to get in.
Iemand heeft de straat overgestoken.
That's Herwitz.
Gates open! Bismarck incoming!
Bismarck incoming! Bismarck incoming! Mines to the side.
No. Mine is road.
Huh?
Mine is road. She can drive.
Take have to redirect them.
Yes.
At game start, Bismarck went out with another team, but it got taken out by enemy forces. When it came back to base, we didn't have our vehicle support for 2 hours because that it's respawn time. The full engineer group was in the base and we were waiting for instructions, so we kept fortifying the base and patrol the area.
Mute your phone. Mute your phone. Just mute it.
And while patrolling, we found different holes inside of the fence where people could crawl in, and they actually crawled in when we were defending the base. And this actually shows how important base defense is to make sure that no enemy forces enter our base, or at least couldn't do enough damage.
Here's my hole.
Crossroads.
Yeah.
Because they are coming that way.
Yeah, I know. But Matt is there. So I don't think there is something in between Matt and the base. So yeah, Got bug sprays that now, you know that.
Yellow vehicle incoming.
Do we have something?
That way.
Boom boom.
Something boom boom.
Vinny!
Get your vehicle gun. Wat zegt hem?
Vehicle down!
Vehicle down! You. Hello, welcome back.
Ah!
Sven hier.
Ja. Ja, leg het op de tafel.
Leg het op de tafel.
Op de tafel?
Ja.
Is het zo erg dat de vijand hier al is of wat?
We zijn er al...
Als die weg is, is het veilig.
We zijn er al een beetje overal gehad.
Als je weer buiten moet, kom het maar halen.
You see them?
We got yellows up here.
Okay, you guys take that side. I'm not going to focus on that side. If you go away, let me know. If you move away from there, let me know.
Are you securing this area?
Yeah, we're securing the whole inner fence.
Okay, oh, you can see the fence. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
This is the fence and there are no holes inside of the fence. So
okay.
we did the whole perimeter around.
Okay, we don't have to go there.
Nah.
Okay, we leave it to you guys. We don't have to go there. Don't take crap. Don't matter than call.
If it's needed, you will hear it.
Sorry, we didn't know which
No worries.
of you were here.
That's why we communicate. Ik heb die andere weer weggestuurd.
Oké, top dat ze afkwamen wel.
Ja.
Die reageert op die geel. Ja.
Heb iets alleszins. Red, I'm disappointed.
Sorry?
I'm disappointed.
Well, he lasted longer than me.
Our vehicle.
Oh yeah.
She.
Yeah, blame her.
No, I mean, forget about the vehicle. We lost the person.
But she will be back in...
I'm back.
Yeah, she's back, but our vehicle is 2 hours out.
Another hour, I think?
It's okay, you try it. It's a bit of a clusterfuck, apparently.
So
It's not. You're neutral with yellow.
no, and they were the first who started shooting.
Ja. Oké, dat hebben Mads. Dus de D en het dorp gaan aanvallen. En dan zien dat de D ook al de
Ja,
rust
maar
is.
ze zijn uitgestegen. Ze zijn uitgestegen en te voet aan het gaan. Want de vehicle was uit.
Oké.
Dat vind ik wel nice dat... ja, eet het man.
Dat is makkelijk.
Ik vind het wel nice dat onze mechanized niet zoiets heeft van ik blijf bij mijn vehicle. Nee, fuck deze, hit, eruit. Voet voor. Dat is wel nice.
Being in the base means that you don't know what's going on around you. But by the dead people coming in the base, you know that something is happening. And because we knew where some units were, we knew where the fight was going on, and that is how we got some information while defending the base. For example, Mad was attacking the village and they went on foot and they lost their cars, and their cars are moving back to the base for respawning. We also got some special forces coming in that were active in this region, so they also walked back to base, so we know that there was an attack going on that side, and we didn't see the Turks yet, so that means that they are still in their 11 to 14 region. But we still got attacks going on the base itself. Luckily there was another unit that was helping out on the other side of the base, so we took care of the fenced part of our base and the other unit took care of the non-fenced part of the base. We also heard that they found a nuke somewhere in this location, and they were standing their ground on that location. They were fighting off the blues, they were fighting off the yellows, but they were holding on to that nuke. And suddenly we heard that we are the only ones that can handle that nuke. So we assembled the troops, we went on our way to support the guys defending the nuke.
The nuke. Wij zijn de specialists.
As soon as you're ready.
Michael, let's go on top. Wij midden de squad, de staggers file, we kunnen van de kant van de...
Doe zelfs nog wel meer afstand.
To the crossroad.
Yeah, we're also going to the crossroad.
Yeah, front of the crossroad there is an objective.
Yeah, the
We are
nuke.
fighting there. Is it the nuke?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're the specialists to get to the nuke.
Oh, okay.
So you can join us.
Yeah, we join you until our team and then we'll separate.
Because everybody's going to that location.
Yeah, perfect. Where are they? There's me.
It's left.
We are fighting here. Almost more than 1 hour. We find and then we take it over, and then the blue team, yellow team.
But that's over the crossroad, right?
No, crossroad is here.
Oh, we have to pass that.
We must pass that, but it's always fighting and they are still fighting.
Thanks to a friendly unit that gave us some more information that there was still fighting going on around the crossroads, and that the best way to the nuke location in this location was not going through the crossroads. So I split up my unit into 2 different units. The main unit was going to go on foot on the road, and one of my squads was going to go through the swamp. Yes, this is a swamp, you really don't want to go there, but that unit was my backup unit. If for some reason we can't make it because there is a lot of contact in this area and we die, we still have that backup unit going to the nuke and they can retrieve the nuke back to the base. This is how our small engineer unit was built up. I had 3 different squads and I can use them for any mission that I needed. And one small engineer unit was able to merge with an infantry or the mechanized unit to be able to be protected and do their job as good as possible. And as you can see, we are using RS Alpha for the whole red team. You can see different colors, but that doesn't mean that there are different teams. There is a whole different setup that we used for Berget, and it worked very well to track the units where they were and what they were doing. I will be using RS Alpha to show you what was going on, and especially what units that were around us, because we were just a small unit, but all the other units were working combined to that one objective to retrieve that nuke back to our base, or any other mission that is coming in the future.
Manu, do you copy?
Okay.
We gaan friendlies tegenkomen voor ons. How copy, over.
On the way up to the nuke, we didn't see any enemies. We didn't see any blues, we didn't see any yellows. We saw a lot of dead people coming our way. But it was so silent. Well, except of the tanks moving around. They make a lot of noise, but there was no fighting going on. And suddenly, our recon spotted one guy hiding in the forest.
Okay.
He's eating. Robin, check him out.
Robin, fouilleer dan. Sam onderschot, graag jij ervoor, ik nog.
Ja.
Robin, fouilleer dan.
Our front took him out, we searched him, and we waited until his bleedout was up and he could respawn back into his base.
We gaan double time met een spacing. Manu staat daar, je hebt teken gedaan.
Ja.
Tot wat je die mensen ziet staan.
North of where the nuke should be, we met up with some red guys and I tried to get as much information as possible of what is going on around the nuke site. How many friendlies, how many enemies, attacks, defending, as much information as possible.
Ja.
Ja.
Zeg je?
Dat je daarbij ook zoiets moeten doen.
Ja, ja, er is een airdrop onder bonen.
Hoorde jij eens?
Nee.
Like daar, aan de boom.
Ja.
Parallele lijn.
We just have contact right now.
Hit!
Let's fire!
Told him, mijn bent maar schiet op de lijn.
Push up, push up, push up!
Wees er nul.
Ja, Mike. All thanks.
Come to me, I'm a medic.
On baby.
Ik denk wij moeten.
Ten maar.
We're going in here. Yes, it's good.
While me and Robin are getting medic, the other engineers are trying to hold the situation, try to find out what is going on, how many people there are, and as soon as I'm up again, I'm gonna make a plan with the red team that we just encountered and make a plan to move up to the nuke.
Down the road. Loop ik hier een visual.
Ja, zat aan de linkerkant.
Hij zat aan de linkerkant, ja.
Zijn er nog mensen hit?
Manu, maar is geheeld net.
Ja.
Heb je daar nog hulp nodig?
Nee. Who's your officer or who knows the information?
Just talk to the big guy.
Big guy.
Ja.
Over there.
Yo. Wat? Wat? Ben we communiceren?
Watch out for your leg. If this close, your leg is.
Okay, we are.
Listen. Between us and the nuke, there's one or two bad guys.
Okay.
Just remember, we are lying down there only 10 meters to the left side.
So there are a few enemies hiding between us and the nuke. We don't know how many there are, we know that there are somewhere on the left side of the road, in between us and where we have to go. So the engineers are going to support from the road as much as possible, and the Danes are moving in from the left flank to take out as many enemies as possible.
I'm trying to make it happen. We just need to kill this guy and then we all.
Negatief! Gewoon positie houden! En kom naar u! Okay, I'm gonna tell my guys to hold position here and just keep pressure on that dude.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Hun contact geven of hun suppressive fire op die locatie.
Ja.
De friendlies gaan rondtrekken aan de linkerkant. We er houden niet tot ze er weggaan.
Oké. Sam? Ja? Gewoon cover fire geven.
Gewoon af en toe.
Ze gaan
Ja.
holders en base team. Verstaat u mij?
In the rear. Ja, en die loopt naar ons.
Dat is rood.
Oké.
Die gasten die ons geheeld hebben, denken dat ze onder de nuke hebben. En dat er maar 1 of 2 meer zijn. Dat ze er al 5 hebben uitgeschoten.
Ja, dat kan. Gewoon positie houden totdat ze eruit. Ace? Ace?
Ja.
Bismarck is onder baan en naar hier.
Ja.
Stop them.
We took out the enemies and we could proceed with our mission. Bismarck was respawned, and that was perfect to pick up the nuke once we had it in our possession. While Bismarck is driving up from the base, we are moving in by foot to make contact with the Reds that are guarding the nuke.
Ik hou mee met Manu. Ja, bluff er een beetje van. Can you guys put a little parameter around my engineers, just to keep them safe? Thank you.
Communication is very important, and apparently communication from Berget crew was not that good this year. To handle the nuke, there were different stories, like there were, okay, only engineers can touch it, we need suits for that, the suits are coming in by airdrop, the suits are on their way. It was a mess. Like, nobody really knew what was going on. People were defending this for hours, and we had no idea what to do with the nuke. It was just laying here, and it felt like they were just holding us here to, I don't know, drag out the game for this evening. And that was really frustrating for a lot of people here, because they were doing an amazing job on holding this place for hours and hours, and we had no idea what to do, and there was no information coming in. For example, my engineers were walking to the swamp, and we actually had no idea if we were needed here. Some people said yes, some people said no. Hopefully we'll find out in a little bit, and we can retrieve that nuke.
Mani, do your thing. Who's commanding this bunch of people?
That one.
Yes. Hello there.
Hello.
Engineers.
Great.
But we have no idea what to do with it, actually.
Great. Well, according to the Game Masters, we need hazmat suits, and they should be on the way.
Yeah, and apparently us.
Yeah.
That's all we know. Do you have friendlies on that side?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you inform them that there are 3 engineers of mine coming in from that side through the swamp?
Yeah. We don't have contact. Not...
Do you have any idea where those guys are? Because my guys have been walking through swamps for almost an hour now, so I don't want them.
Down there,
yeah, they're coming through the swamp.
Okay.
They were my backup
but the
engineers.
Swamp is more like this way.
Yeah, they were coming straight from
and
the.
That's Stefan.
Yeah. I can inform that guy over there.
Our guy.
Can you inform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inform him.
Stefan? Yeah, maybe.
Why they're walking through a swamp? That's a pretty stupid way to walk.
Because we needed engineers here.
Yeah.
So we split up in.
Very wet.
Yeah, so we split up in 2 different groups. Actually, 3.
Because I have wet feet after walking there.
Like they're here. Okay, I'm gonna inform the other engineers. Manu zat bij de nuke.
Wat moeten we nu doen?
Alleen maar een hazmat suits nodig. Om te bewegen.
Die moet nu nog net.
Die komen nog. Guys, I have movement in the back. I have movement in the back. I have no idea.
No idea.
Het kan zijn dat er ook friendlies zijn, maar geen idee.
Ja, links zit
Die zei tegen ons 50 meter hier, dat is het enemy.
Wij volle aanval.
Dus beweging is niet veel.
Kruispunt.
Wij zijn engineers.
Ja. En dan?
Blijkbaar hazmat suits en dan kunnen we transporteren.
En dan moeten we lopend met die dingen naar de wand.
Voorzichtig.
Ja, want hij mag niet kantelen, anders gaat hij maar.
Ja, er staan metertjes op.
Dus we moeten over de pad heen.
Ja. Yo! Nou, wij passeren als er komt.
Ik denk wel dat de actie.
Nee, want dat capture points op me heen.
Die schoten net op ons, hè?
Ja, maar
We've got
schoot jij ook op je
blue forces coming from up the road on the left side.
Blue.
Gaan we links houden, jongens?
And because the confusion with the nukes was not enough, blue forces pushed through to the north to our defense at the crossroad, and they were coming our way. So we're digging in to hold them off as long as possible.
Engineers to the middle!
Ja.
Ja.
Left side.
What?
Niet er naartoe gaan of wel?
Sam,
achteruit blijven.
Vanguard staat voor ons. Hij is heel die kant.
Ja.
Gewoon met uw sectie. Ik zet tussen hij en de nuke.
Robin, Sam, hold een klein beetje nu. Nee, een klein beetje nog.
is niet dat het moeilijk is voor hem. Safai.
Te bewegen?
Ja, om met genoeg zijn.
Als ik het een beetje kan afladen, is het vooral veel te bewegen.
Heb je er al mee gespeeld? Bah. Ja, dat voertuig is onderbouwd naar hier. En wij in een BAFs.
Right now we have enemy mechanized forces pushing in from the north, and we have 1 BOVs or maybe 2 BOVs to destroy vehicles. We're trying to find a solution to secure the nuke as much as possible, and we just heard that yellow is hostile. And we're pretty damn close to the yellow base.
Yellow is enemy! Yellow enemy! Ja, hij raakt er niet door, ik zal blauwvoetig de banen. Je ziet het van hier staan. We mogen niet. We mogen niet. Wat hè? Hele armband? Watch out, you got yellows on the north side of the road. How copy? Was niet tegen iemand nu? 4!
We're on the east side of the road. We noticed that yellow forces are moving in on the west side of the road. And we also have a few people on the other side of the road, and we tried to support them as much as possible. And we still got the mechanized incoming from the north.
They are 20 meters or 30 meters in front of you! Something is shooting the car. Yeah, way.
We are so thin spread and we don't have anything to stop the vehicles, so they just drive through our lines. So the vehicle that you just saw passing by is a yellow vehicle just driving through our lines, and I don't even know if he knows that we're there. And in the distance we heard cars blowing up. I have no idea if it was still us that's shooting them or it's blue that's shooting yellow. We just keep our heads down and try to secure the nuke.
Hey! A hail vehicle on the road. There's die in GM. I made them angry. Manu, kijk de naar de hier. Kijk de naar de hier.
While we're still holding the nuke, Elisa and her squad are still moving up through the swamp and trying to get on the road. But suddenly they come in contact and they have to fight their way through. And it's getting darker and darker, and it's very difficult to see the armbands, so it's important to not shoot your friends.
Ik zie geen kleur. Nee, ze komen naar hier. Nice. Very nice. That's red, right? Yes. Yeah.
Already one.
Oh, okay. I tried. No, I have it fine.
Blue vehicle. Blue vehicle on the road, turreted, level 3.
We are running out of options. We have the yellows coming in from the south, we have the blue mechanized coming in from the north, And we notice that something is still shooting the vehicle. So the only thing that I can do is try to make it angry, make it focus on me, so the people that are shooting the vehicles with the buffs can do their job.
Nice.
And even though we're holding our ground, they're picking us out one by one, and we're losing people left and right. So we need to spread out as much as possible, but still be able to cover each other.
Heather, vad färdigt att gå. Spread out.
I noticed that we three are way too close to each other, and I try to keep some distance from the nuke so I can take them out from the flanks. And suddenly, I noticed there were more red people hiding inside of the bushes, doing their thing and trying to eliminate as much enemies as possible.
How many are you? 2 left at the drone, that's it.
Okay.
I got a few guys on the other side of the road. I think they're dead.
Yeah. Oh god, so we make a walk around and try to hit them in the back or something like that.
Yeah, that was my plan from coming from this side. I will go another way.
Okay.
We will split up.
Yeah, nice.
We split up in 2 smaller teams so we can do a little bit more damage. And in the distance you can still hear enemy cars dying, which is an amazing sound to hear when you're alone in the forest in the dark. But I also get shot. I moved up to the road to do some off-game filming to have some footage of the enemy groups moving in. This was a very weird mission, and I don't really know what to think about it. Our forces held this point for hours and hours, and we actually didn't know what to do with it. And that caused some frustration on the players because they were really trying to hold on to something, but it has to have a meaning to hold that point. And like that, we just lost it. So we went back to the base and prepare ourselves for another fight tomorrow.
Heel lang, pak jij deze kant of pak je...
Doe dat, kom aan.
Niet hensnokjes.
Ja!
Nee.
Waar is het?
Ja, ik ook wel. Mogen we dat binnen een uurtje doen?